Hello and welcome everyone to the Geek Man Show. Now, this is the 2018 Civic Hatchback, and there is a few things I want to tell you about and 10 things that I wish I known about this car before I actually bought this. So if you're considering buying this and you're in the market for a vehicle, watch this video so you know why you should or you shouldn't get this car for yourself. And we'll start with number 1, go all the way to the top 10, and those kind of things could be a deal breaker for you and make you think twice if you do decide to get this car for you. If you do like this channel, make sure you subscribe to it. So let's start with number 1 without any further ado. So the number 1 reason why this car might be a deal breaker for you is just the way this thing sits so low to the ground. So right there you can see how low those wheels are going to the ground. So if you like to be driving as if you're just like almost on the ground itself, you might reconsider the Sport version, or you might reconsider the Civic Hatchback version because of how low it is to the ground. Number 2, this is purely cosmetic here, is the black color edition. So you might consider getting maybe something like this, which is driving right there, which is the silver edition of this vehicle, because the black just shows up every kind of dot and speck right on here. It also is a very beautiful color, by the way, but it is not the best one when it comes to, getting dirty. Everything just shows up right on this vehicle itself, and this has nothing to do with this brand of vehicle. It just has to do with this color, but that might be a deal breaker for some. So reconsider getting this in the black version if you do consider to buy this vehicle. Number 3 reason, and this one is just cosmetic, is the following. So we have those weird things that are in this car. And what are those for? I have no idea. Why are those black things just showing up here? And has to do with the cosmetic things is this right here, which looks really pretty, but for some people this might be actually a deal breaker because there is 2 of those and they look kind of weird, including the weird upside down C sign of this car that actually goes on the other side as well. So this could be a deal breaker for some. It could be like the ugliest looking back of a vehicle that you ever seen, or the most prettiest one, and including those fake grid-like combs in the back that have no holes in them, so there is no real use for those air intakes, especially in the back. In the front they actually do a little bit of something, and this is definitely reason number 4. So some of them right here, there's holes in here, so it actually does intake the air in. This one doesn't. Then interestingly enough, we have a few holes right in here, so this is just getting on the weird side here. Why in the world would they actually do this? And this goes now into reason number 5 why you should consider getting this car. So what it is, it has to do with the following, and it is sunglasses case right here doesn't exist. No sunglasses case could be a deal breaker, and this leads me into number 6, not enough storage spaces for you except for the following. So we have a storage space over here, we can put something in, storage space right there that we can put something really deep inside here, storage space right under this, which is kind of weird. Why you have like something storage space underneath in the front? Okay, but there's only one place where you can put this in, which is your glove compartment. Unfortunately, you can't even lock the glove compartment, which is a huge bummer. Why would you give me a glove compartment that has no key to lock my stuff up? I wanted to make sure it is safe. Instead, if somebody breaks into my car, they can open this up, steal anything they want inside here, and it's going to be gone. I don't have an extra protection where I can lock this up with a key. That's a big bummer for some, for sure. Could be a total deal breaker just right there. Except for that, few storage spaces over here. And if you go all the way to the back seat, there is the next reason why you should consider getting this vehicle is there is no place for you to store your maps. This is ridiculous. If you wanted to put your maps on the back where I like to post them right here, you can't do this. You have to put this in the front seat instead. That's the only choice you really have. And talking about choices right here, this car doesn't have the folding arm seat that all the back cars actually have. It doesn't have one. Oh, does it? I don't see it. I'm trying to find it. Is it really inside here? I don't see it at all. Nope, it doesn't have one. So what do you see here is the following that I put in here. Since I can't fold the arm seat anyway, I might as well put those seat protectors on in the back so my pet can actually enjoy it. This is one of the modifications I made because I decided better having seats where my dog actually enjoys versus you know, him actually ripping them apart. That said, this is not a very dog-friendly vehicle. Next thing why you should consider getting this car has to do with the back. So let's open this up and I will show you. So in the back you have those plastic-like things right here. And this is not even plastic. I have no idea what it's made out of. And there we go. This could be a cool thing for some people. It is easily removed, by the way. In case you wanted to, you can just take this apart, take this out, just like this, and get it out of here, just like that. So you have a little extra place where you can put more things, more junk into. That said, this doesn't leave you much room to put things into. It is not very steady. It is very cheap material, and it doesn't cover it all the way as well. So the only thing it does provide some kind of a shade for somebody not to see this. But the sad thing about this is that this is totally useless except for cosmetic purpose. I wish it had an actual more steady thing to this. Not because I want to put anything on top of it, which you can't, then you have no visibility at all, but just because it would protect the stuff from the bottom from actually hitting it when you're driving. So it actually, in some ways, it's good because you can't put anything on it, but it actually bounces against, let's say you're driving and you hit a rock or something big, the stuff you have inside here will actually hit this and it's gonna eventually mess this thing up pretty bad. So that's actually a deal breaker for some people, I know. Now, talking about deal breakers here, I had to switch this up. See, I put this in here because it feels so much more substantial and better. This is an extension you can buy, and I bought this on eBay because it was just so much more expensive to buy this from a Honda dealer. So talking about another reason, the Honda OEM parts are so expensive. You can just get the same parts from eBay, much cheaper, and they're the same quality as the original thing as well. So those are some of the deal breakers we have in this car, and the biggest one of all is the following. Let's get into the engine compartment and I will show you what I mean. So the worst one is actually coming from the front. Let's open this up. Try to pop the hood open, only to figure out we don't know which one is the hood one, and you can potentially crank up part of the facade and actually destroy part of the vehicle. So be super careful with that. And now it's time to find where is it. I wish they made this just less complicated because you have to just go and hunt for it. So right under it there is a switch that you have to pull. And here it is. The last reason why this car could be a deal breaker for some of you is the following. No pressure joints. So I wish there was a pressure joint that actually automatically opens up the hood, and then you don't have to drop this hood all the way down. This is just dangerous. I wish Honda did something about this. And this is something that all the vehicles that have to do with Honda have the same exact issue. So this is the future problem with them. As well as this. So they removed the facade, the front of those things. I don't know why, for the engine. Now, in case there is a fire, there's actually a fire extinguisher right here. This thing will drop right on the car itself. You can see it right here, and it's gonna try to prevent and give you a few extra seconds to, you know, run out of your vehicle before it explodes in a ball of a fire. So really, that's what it is really for. This engine is just huge, humongous. This is the turbo version of this engine. It looks kind of impressive, by the way. But this could be a deal breaker for some because of the reasons I said that. And of course, you know what this is, guys? This is what's gonna make all those awesome sounds. When you press on the gas pedal, this is gonna sound like a horn right there. The engine is gonna ramp up and do the ram 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 sound. Now, if you have next door neighbors, this could be a big deal breaker because you can scare all the neighbors away because of the engine this actual vehicle actually makes. Talking about engine this and talking about how much sound this actually makes, bad enough that it's gonna make sound, we have those twin pipes right here, and it's gonna make extra sound now because instead of having one small muffler, it got two of those, two screamers right in the back. Now if you install some extra engine noises right in here, this thing is gonna sound so sick, so loud that all your neighbors are gonna, you know, complain about you. So this could be a real deal breaker for some people for sure. That said, this is all the 10 plus reasons why this car could be actually a deal breaker for you. And if you agree or disagree, let me know in this channel and tell me of this. And are you gonna be buying this car based on what I just told you? What are the deal breakers and what are the reasons why I hate or dislike this car? And not dislike, but all the top 10 deal breakers of this vehicle. That said, last one is the least one, and this is the bonus for you. This button right here, the eco mode right there. Why would they put this ugly button right here and no buttons right there? I wish there was one right here, one right there, and two more missing buttons right here. So if you want to press on something, you can't press on anything. At least they could have made it that you could actually press on something even if it doesn't do anything. That would be kind of cool. Talking about cool here, there is this awesome feature that I want to show you, and I want to show you right there. So this is a cool feature that a lot of Honda cars actually have, and this is going to be your Easter egg, by the way. So when you turn this on and you start driving, one thing that I want to show you is the light right here. You see this white? Now if you are doing economy and driving, it's going to turn, actually this light right here is going to turn green, which means you are actually doing economy driving. White means you're not efficiently driving, and this is something that everybody actually knows about. There is no red version, which would mean you're really going above the limit that you're really supposed to, but the red one is right here. And unfortunately this only has two different light shades, white and green. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed and loved this station, and you know, decide for yourself, is this the car you want to get for you after watching this video? If so, and if you do get one, let me know about your experiences and what you think of my channel as well, and of the video. If you want to see anything else and you're interested in posting, make sure you post down right below, ask me any question, and see you in the next video.